today, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Columbus Caps.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Columbus Caps and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. From the gun, Burns. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On 3rd and 2, Burns finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hand.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignment. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
To throw on third down, Burns. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Burns. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal, a loss of 6, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, Burns. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Herbert on first down now. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Patriots have it. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Back to throw. Burns. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On third down, Burns sliding out of the pocket. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Silva. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Caps have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So that drive goes 8 plays. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Looking to throw. Burns will find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Off the play fake. Burns. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Silva. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that. that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To the air again, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Caps will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Damian Harris and the Patriot offense ready to take over again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the first of 4 Divisional Round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other Divisional Round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 8. Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Burns got his man. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And down inside the 15 he goes. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Caps are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Patriots coming out now. On 1st and 10, Burns. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Burns. And right side, Henry's got it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Burns. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they give this time. Running back, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.